Gunna, Meize, and Emerald Dallas, Emerald 3 them. All things are coming to light as it seems, right? People have been causing me all this problem. Gunna, Meize, and I just filed a discriminating complaint against the hip hop. Gunna, Meize, you are coming to light. That right there, you are coming to light. I just got the community for intimidating family. And y'all community got a racist problem in the community. I just got you. Let me tell you something. I just got you. Y'all want to play this game in Dallas, Texas? Y'all want to play this discrimination and intimidating? I just filed a racial complaint against the Dallas and the whole industry of intimidation. God said we can play this game if you want to. You see, Gunna, Meize, and MO3, y'all coming bigger a problem to me when I discuss this blueprint. You and Dallas and the rest of y'all became a big problem for God. And God don't want to deal with you. Look at you, Gunna, Meize, and the rest of y'all. You're a big problem in my head, dude. So I had to file a civil rights complaint on the Texas legislature. Then I had to file a civil rights complaint on God. Everything that's coming to surface. There's more people involved in this thing. I just didn't know all of them. The more y'all dumbass niggas come to light, the more I have to deal with. The more God has to deal with. So Gunna, Meize, I just filed a racial complaint against all of you. The intimidation, the stuff that's going on in the community, the civil rights, communicate with the Justice Department, and communicate with those things. I would not fear intimidation because you black people are racist. You hip hop got problems. This is not about being hard. This is about y'all can't accept y'all own color. This is about y'all problems and y'all deny what y'all are. Now, the DA caused this problem. The senators know, and they gotta clean up your dumbass Boosie and y'all lying ass mess. And with that situation, it's gonna cause the Texas legislators to get convicted. So I just filed a civil rights complaint on them because they know what was going on in the mall and know what y'all dumbass was doing. So this can go either way, okay? Because you're coming to light, okay? You're coming to light and you ain't taking care of the problem. The mayor is one problem. And the other senators and the other people in New York I don't have a problem with them and the other senators in New York. The mayor is one problem. I don't have a problem with Senator Ted. I don't have a problem with Governor Abbott. But they need to protect what is more important to them than lies and deception. So you're coming to light, you took something and you lied and you're trying to come up off it. Now you coming to light when you are going, you think, let me tell you something. MO3 talked about me in inbox. You niggas took something that I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Let me tell you what Trump knows and Joe Biden knows. They know if I leave America with this blueprint, you won't have a hip hop. You can lie all y'all want, but I don't have to be in hip hop industry. But they know one thing. The senators know one thing. If I leave here with those blueprints and those ideas, you will be wiped away. If I go to Paris and London and discuss other business, whatever, it's a lot that you don't know. There's a lot that you niggas been doing dirty. They have to protect something that's valued. There's a lot of people involved in this situation. And you seem to not understand these questions, you street niggas, people that's overseas, and people you're foreign with foreign affairs, that business leaders that can cause a lot of problems. I can leave. I've been talking to people in Paris and London. It ain't nothing to me. End of the month, I'll get my passport stamped up. That ain't the problem. Super 7, JUBERT. But the truth needs to be out there. You think I haven't been watching you? You see, MO3 talked about me and by Killer Breeze and them live. So let me tell you how this goes. God say, My family's been intimidated and I hear things in the phone. And because y'all want to be racist, we have a problem. I would not stand down. God would not stand down between racism and hip hop and Dallas and them in hip hop. I would not stand down. I know who God is. Yeah. I know who God is and I know who everything that is. I would not stand down. I know what intimidation means. I know what looking at people with intimidation means. I know what those things you try to put in people, but I would not back down from you. You was calling a lot of names in Dallas. Y'all did a whole lot of the people don't know what's everything that's been going on. Me and they're discussing that blueprint and Yellow Breeze and them like, dude, I just want what belongs to me. You can have it. If y'all so much into it, just give me my motherfucking justice. The DA wanted to play like they stupid and the prosecutors wanted to play like they stupid. They wanted to play like they stupid in protecting the mayor. They wanted to do that. I took care of them. They wanted to do those things. But look how this is going to go. Look how this is going to go. If I leave here with these ideas, you're going to be wiped out dry. Either you work with me or you get right there. I can leave. You can't hatred and lies in this city, in the community, and rap industry. You can't stop me from leaving America and get my family to leave because you're lying in this community, in this society. God said, I refuse to have that. Now, let me tell you something. At little MO3, he said he was with Milk Mills. Now, in that situation, and they took something that belonged to you, I bet you McMill got something to do with this situation too. Stealing my ideas and my group, and I bet you it's catching on to them. Let me tell you here, I don't want conflict. I don't want conflict. I can leave this United States and I won't have nothing to do with you. Okay? But Trump them know something that's different. They know more than you know they know. And they cleaning up y'all dumbass, lying ass mess. For number one, I was trying to attack the Social Security. And that's the thing, I'm sorry. I was trying to attack the Social Security. I was trying to attack them to get the issues addressed with so, but y'all started calling me stupid in the community and retarded in the community and doing this and dealing with Social Security. Stop screaming. Stop. I know you listen. But let me tell you, people trying to talk about I ain't in the what because they lies in their city. You don't know who been watching me. My family don't know it. None of them don't know. And I'm getting back sick and tired of the mayor and them stalling. Aligning racism behavior and our government. When I called that local government and Social Security, that guy told me to shut up. It was very rude to me. There's other issues I have to attack in this world, but y'all selfish ass dreams are coming up. Y'all are fucking selfish in Dallas. And God said he got other things to deal with you selfish motherfuckers. And you liars to try to make your dreams come true. God don't play it like that. Now, I told everybody in Atlanta that I was going to get them from the Social Security issues. And this all started by y'all calling me stupid, and I had to come with ideas. So I came with Walmart ideas. We had already proved ourselves millions of times. But let me tell you something. I'm on a mission, and your lying ass is in my way. You hateful black motherfuckers, lying people are in my way. You dealing with a lot of people. You selfish motherfuckers are dealing with a lot of people. I've been on different apps promote. Y'all on YouTube, y'all on Instagram. I have been everywhere. I don't depend on those things. I didn't talk to people in Bosnia, Ukraine, all the rest of those things. Russia even example probably. I have been on New York, Chicago, everywhere, different platforms. You're talking to people. I've been talking to people. I've been connecting with people. That ain't a problem when I've been socializing too. But they don't hear me on YouTube, but I want them to hear me. I want you in my way and you in America when you're in God with. Now, this can be solved. This can be solved in many ways, in many obstacles. But they know goddamn well they're not going to let me lead the United States with those ideas and those blueprints. Either you get on board, the more Senator Ted and them hold me against my will because y'all lying that it's more that's going on to that situation than you think. And the more they hold me against my will because you and Boots and them in Dallas want to lie, we're going to have a problem. Senator Ted and them been watching me, and Obama and them been watching me on other broadcasts since 2019. Hillary Clinton. So even foreign affairs people been watching. They think I haven't seen their pictures, and things have been going on pretty soon. Y'all niggas don't know how to handle y'all business. Y'all ain't no businessman. Y'all just thinking about it making it in America. Y'all got to do shows in London, Paris. Look at your God. I have always been about growth in business. Growth in business and learning. And I have never stopped trying to do that. And we ain't going to stop now. Y'all can try, but my actions already pushed that button. My state attorney didn't want to listen to me, none of them. So let me tell you something. If MLT was talking to Mick Mills and they lied about that blueprint, who else got something to do with this situation? Oh, things are starting to catch up. Things are starting to catch up to you, partner. Who else got something to do with the situation? He a dead guy? I ain't a bad guy. Hold up. You trying to make Mick Mills? You think I don't know? They've been knowing about it. I'm not the problem here. When y'all decided y'all want to lie, and I'm the truth, and the senators them already know about it because they was watching about this. Stop screaming, Hubert. Hey, you're gonna go to sleep early. You're gonna go to sleep early. Keep doing what you're doing. I can leave and never come back to America. But we can't get on the same page because y'all want to constantly lie. Take my family, you think that's what it is? Sit in Paris, ain't nothing to go to a new surroundings. For number one, I'm about to get my money from McDonald's. I'm suing McDonald's for racism and calling me stupid and retarded in Carrollton, Texas. McDonald's behavior. I said, you're making it more easy for me. You're not making it more easy for me. All right? The same thing from Brown's racial profiling. Same thing. Since I filed with the Civil Rights Leader Justice Department, and I'm asking for $30 million from Brown's for racial behavior from them against a dissident. The thing that I was talking about on social media, on Live Me and Big Live, and I'm talking to people about against disability and Social Security, about community not treating us right. And they're going to be able to see that when I was on social media talking about Social Security and the Browns didn't like that, that was a racist, isolated situation about disability. The mayor and his behavior was racial and isolated. I just filed a racial complaint against the Texas legislators. Everybody in the Texas legislature. This is rules was broken. And y'all might don't understand me and might don't want to understand me of my fight here. And I don't want y'all to understand me. Because you know one thing? I know my American flag. I know my God. I know my heavens. I know I'm loved as God's children. And I know I'm Mnet and Meize. Walmart stole my ideas and they're going to be able to explain those things. We will not stop winning. America will not stop winning. I'm willing to push myself each time. You know, in 2019, you know what that Social Security worker told me? But before I left to go to Atlanta and I had to cancel, when I wanted to come up in there and talk to them, she said she was proud of me. But it don't seem like that. I still got much more to fight, much more growth. And God said, we don't need you if you ain't trying to understand the heart and understand we all deserve to be treated as equal in this businesses. I have never gave up on life. I have always had an ambition. I have always, even when I was in New Orleans in my band, even when I played in football, yeah, we got into arguments, yeah, we got into fights, but you know what? We got back up and played with each other more. Got back up and played football with each other. Got back up each fight we had in New Orleans. And I remember those things. We went right back outside and met her in New Orleans. Everybody in the East apartment. Everybody after we get it, we back playing football with each other. We back doing stuff with each other. Hey, this situation, hey, hey, they was already watching already. More than you even know, they was already watching. They was already watching more than you even know they was watching. It don't have nothing to do with me. I've asked Obama them and the governor in New York that stepped down for sexual assault because he told me about leadership. I asked everybody on every news and every CNN and then to step up and discuss the issues. I know what words I say, but I know I was trying to get to Social Security. I had Obama in them attention, I had Trump, I had Capitol Hill, I had the news, I had every the preacher in New York on CNN. He said my child is a gift. I had everybody attention. I got where I was trying to get. We attacked that mission. We attacked that issue. The way they treated me in Atlanta, Social Security in downtown, Atlanta downtown, I don't know how Austin Social Security is, but then when I was in downtown Atlanta, you go through a building. I don't know how Texas Social Security is, the big, but I went through a building where it got you have to go through um elevator to get to the Social Security. And I told that guy in Window D, he was not going to get away he got away with. And another thing I told the people in Atlanta, that same lady that was being rude to me when they had my ID out there to me, told me to shut up and sit down. My mission is bigger than your selfish dreams. Okay? We don't deserve to be treated bad in God buildings. And I'm sorry, but the senators and them put me through a lot of hell and back to address other issues. Okay? I made a promise to the person at that call center that tempted me. They was not going to get away. The lady that told me as soon as she weren't and then took me for granted. And I want her to know of my actions. I wanted her to know of this day that I stood for something that's greater. My actions of defining me or what's going to matter. I just found a civil suit on the Texas legislators. This is something that we do not deserve to be treated bad. I want everybody. I want them in ahead of time. I even wanted the person that treated me bad at 2996 that I was going to call court. They didn't want to believe him. And look how this had to turn out. When I wanted the store managers to listen to me and they let stuff get out of hand. I want even everybody at Walmart. I don't regret nothing I have done. But since Joe Biden them already know, it won't be that hard to get what I need. And Senator Ted and them already know, and the rest of them, watch the senators say a person of interest. Watch Capitol Hill. Now, you rappers watch politics, right? Watch CNN when a preacher was on CNN and talk about I got anger issues. And not anger issues, it's passion. Hey, we can keep doing these things and we will keep doing these things the way you is. God say, we can play stupid, you can play what you want. These about rights that was being violated. And y'all have your own selfish dreams or do anything to come up with your own selfish dreams. I can tell Joe Biden wearing that sign something, I don't even have to talk about it when I leave out the states. But they know more than they put on. And you want to continue to lie. God said you're not being honest. And that same girl that was in that Dallas rap there doing music with y'all, right? Y'all are selfish. Y'all are selfish to do anything to come up instead of doing things by right. This don't have to be an argument. But the prosecutor wanted to take this on. The mayor's behavior wanted to take this on. He didn't want to step down for what he did to me because they all about their damn tax dollars. They don't care if Social Security made fun of the people on the phone center. They don't care how neglected happened at the Social Security working with veterans. But God care. That American flag care when the government workers and Senator Ted and them can't do their part. Now, I know this thing was going to come before hip hop. I know it was a time that this was going to come. And I know I'll have to deal with them. We already know this was going to come. But one thing I would not allow. I would not allow nobody to racial profile me on the job, to intimidate me, to do anything of those matters. I have always been comfortable in myself. God said, remember when people left you friends and that different, you was able to still move on and look at the blessings that I gave you. When you kept moving on, when they care what other people think, they care what those things. One thing I had a problem with my customers, that me and them having conflict about who I was in a relationship. I understand those things. And understand, and I told them we want to be honest about the situation. I addressed that issue, okay? And I told, and they said if I wanted to sit at the table, to be honest, all right, I'm giving Douglas Miller everything. And I'm asking when I was off the clock or on the clock, I'm giving him everything about the situation. So he said if I want to sit at the table, I'm being honest with everything I write the civil rights in the Justice Department. I am being honest about the situation. When I was on and off the clock, I had a problem with the customer when I was working there. I got into an argument about my relationship. I've been dealing with this since I was 14 and 15 years old. Dealing with relationship problems with people, other people that causing conflict. So this ain't nothing really new, or the things I had to deal with. This ain't nothing new when I'm getting to the customers and I'm off the clock and I'm still working there and I'm on the line and I'm getting to arguments. So this ain't nothing new. I've been dealing with this for a long time. This situation ain't nothing new. I had to deal it with Sabina. When everybody was telling me, yeah, Perry, you deserve better. You know, Cassie cousin. You know, you do too much. It's a lot of stuff that I was dealing with. Cassie got a little cousin in Carrollton and Hubert. People were just in there. Me having a job at 14 and 15 years old, the determination I had. Stop screaming, Hubert. All right. So the determination I had was a more of an effect. And what women couldn't get what they want, they kind of made it hard for me. We understand those things. I'm having money. I'm working at 14 and 15. I'm going to 24-hour place, going to elementary schools, learning, going to nursing home, doing all of those things. Took theater, doing all of those things. What I do know that my brand didn't match with me being at Newman Smith High School in Carrollton, Texas, and meeting Sabine and them and having a job at 14 and 15 years old, and the property of them not some of them not having nothing. And I'm coming with shoes and clothes, and me and her always communicated off of songs and all the rest of those things. Yeah. Yes, I know. We communicated the best I ever had. So you got shit they never worn. We used to, because I used to have a job at 14, and she said you got shit they never worn before. But this don't think, because people know me. I don't have a certain brand that I wear. Anybody know me? I'm always changing my Corey that worked for Walmart, Ricky cousin. They always know I'm changing mohawks. I'm doing back in the day, Carrollton, Texas. I got a mohawk. I got different days bread. I'm always changing my stuff up. Don't think this is he don't even look like it. You better ask people in Carrollton, Texas about me, even if we don't get along. I'm always changing my clothes up. You might don't know where you maybe catch me with. Anytime you might catch me with a jersey. You might catch me buying something. You might catch me wearing different clothes. There's a vest that I used to like with Bow Wow and Sierra, and I had to get this vest I used to wear back in the day. And I go to Old Navy in the mall and Galleria Mall, and I go with my class, school class, and we go get these vests with the green vest and open with the sleeve cut off. I wear different stuff. I wear Old Navy stuff. I go to J.C. Penney and shop. So in that Galleria Mall, I do all of those things. I took drama at Newman Smith High School. I was just telling my cousin, watch out for these niggas, and he gonna communicate. Watch out for people, and I hope he's watching out for these dumbass, lying ass niggas in these cities. I don't have time for. I don't have to mess with you or be involved with you. My fan base. I have talked to people from New York and Chicago. So we don't have to deal with those stuff. I just sued every Texas legislator and the Justice Department and civil rights because some of them are not going to agree with me. Some of them will go against God in America and everything that we stand for. They are going against it. One thing I want them to know: you're not going to stop my growth. You're going to, even just because I got challenging problems. I want to tell you something. Every time I stood up there with Meize, I went over every track over and over again. And I didn't give up. We ain't going to give up now. We ain't giving up now. But hatred will try to stop your growth. Hatred of people don't want to pick up a book and do everything right. They have to clean up the mess of what boosting them and you lied about. Everything that's going on is standing for y'all behavior. So if you see stuff going on with no, your behavior. They were already going to know, but the mayor steady was lying. The mayor was steady wanting to abuse his power. The Texas legend, all of y'all becoming a big problem for me, and I don't want to deal with it. Now I will start going out when I get around the right people. We will start communicating, adventure. So in a little August and September, I'm gonna start going to adventure and adventures and start participating in those things. And so starting August, I'm gonna start doing it. But I don't got time for hatred and lies because y'all too busy trying to be successful and y'all will do any sneaky thing to do it. I got other things to do. Y'all have been a big problem for me. And I'm gonna solve you know exactly who you damn is. You've been watching me. You know exactly who I'm damn is. And I think the senators know who all y'all is, and Joe Biden and Obama. I told Yellow Breeze he better reach out to your Obama. I tell Jeezy he better reach out to Obama. You think I'm lying that they don't know if y'all misbehaving? Test these waters. Test these waters. Reach out to them. None of y'all have the balls to reach out to Obama, though, right, huh? Y'all just about the streets, nigga. None of y'all have the balls to reach out to Michelle Obama, though, right? I bet y'all don't have the balls to ask that question. You street niggas talking about y'all real, but y'all don't have the balls to reach out to Michelle Obama and ask them a question. Yellow Breezy and them and Jeezy and them. Ask Jay-Z to reach out to him. Ask Jay-Z to reach out to him, Boosie. Ask them, ask Kanye West to reach out to him if you really think that's the concern of it. Even though I'm going through this politics and election time coming up, what's going on? Ask them to reach out to him. Milling them. Y'all think it's a joke? Ask them to reach out to him. We dealing with something that will affect the whole damn America. You won't have a rap career. I can leave this alone. But they pushing the cart for me to put myself out. They pushing it. Even though they know what's going on, they pushing the situation. And that's why when they told me in the courtroom, okay, no, you know what's going on. And you going to do anything for this project not to leave. You know goddamn well you know that I know. Y'all can continue with your bullshit. Bam. Now I told everybody, my mama said don't tell people my business. The mayor put this about everybody in this business. The Texas legislature, they been lying, and that's Father never said every time you lie to me and my family, that's a bigger problem. I did it to the civil rights league. I care about everybody's feelings in this situation, from church in the city and everybody's feelings. But one thing, I will not be jerked around and be played with. And God in America will not be played with. They know they listen. And God said they listen. They choose not to listen. They listen to God said.